Hey guys, I'm Combat Craig, and here are some interview questions to ask a potential VA representative. I got this list from a friend of mine, Carmela George. She just wrote a new book. It's available on Amazon. I'll put it in the description below. 5 quick tips to improve your VA disability claim, a resource for veterans. I recommend you check it out. These books, I bought a few of them. Very useful in your VA claim. So question number one, when were you accredited by the VA? So, this is a pretty straightforward question. Were you accredited 6 months ago, 60 years ago, 6 years ago? Good first question. Here's another one. Do you know what Vbms is? This is the Veteran Benefits Management System. Do you know what it is? And then follow that up with, do you know how to use it? Do you know how to navigate around it? When you hire an accredited agent or a VSO, even if you decide to do this on your own, it's good to have somebody able to access this for you and get into pieces of your claims file, because you need to know what you don't know, and it's all in the VBMS system. How long have you provided a VA benefits claims assistant? How long have you been doing this job? How long have you been credited is one, but how long have you been doing this? Another indicator of potential experience. This one's kind of double-edged sword. Some of these guys have been around so long that they're a little bit too jaded, but good question to ask anyway. What is your training? Like, how were you trained? What courses have you completed within the after you're accredited? All these types of things. What are all those things hanging on the wall that don't exist because you're not a doctor? What should be up there that I might need to know when I'm shopping for my accredited claims agent? Do you have these 3 certifications and this much experience? And thank you for telling me that. I'd much rather go with the guy that has 15 of them. What types of claims have you filed in the past? This is a good question because this is something that I can speak to. On the Combat Craig channel, I talk about a wide variety of topics, but I am definitely strongest with my own disabilities because I have to live with them. And then those are the laws that I had to learn. In the CFR, I had to learn the M21 adjudication manual and try to anticipate how the VA rater might look at and adjudicate my claim. And then I had to prepare myself for an appeal, potentially, and or other claims. So, if somebody doesn't have military sexual trauma claims or TBI claims, and that's the kind of claim that you're going for, definitely something that you should know before you hire. That makes sense. And then that kind of goes into the next part, what kind of experience do you have with my kind of claim? So if we're going down that same road, and let's just say it's a TBI, traumatic brain injury claim, have you ever filed a traumatic brain injury claim? Yes. Oh, okay, great. What kind of experience do you have? Oh, well, I've done 2 of them. I don't know if you could ask for the outcome. I would. Did you win them? How complicated were they? You know what I mean? TBI claims can be complicated. It's about the residuals. A lot of moving parts to TBI claims. If that's the kind of claim that you're going to file, you're going to want to find a accredited agent that has as much experience as possible. A lot of these other claims, I'm not saying mental health claims or migraine claims are just an easy no-brainer. They should know the law and have some experience winning those as well, because it comes down to, like migraine claim. Having a migraine log is huge. The way you talk about it, the way severe economic inadaptability. Every one of these claims has little language in it. So it's good to know what kind of language you need to be speaking And then the accredited agent, he should know this stuff on the back of his head. So another thing to ask: you can shop around for your accredited agent, and you can hire one anywhere in the country. Make phone calls, do inquiries, get them on the phone before you hire them, and ask them. If you can't get them on the phone, you're probably not going to have a very good experience. Can you provide referrals from other clients? That would be a good one. I don't know if there's any kind of privacy issue with that, but they should be more than happy to provide referrals because, when I won my last claim, I left glowing reviews, for the people that helped me with my last claim. So I was more than happy to, yes, you want me to sign a privacy agreement? Yeah, have them call me. I'll tell you how awesome they were. So that shouldn't be a problem. How much contact may I reasonably expect from you? And what is your preferred method of communication? This one's huge, and this is where you're going to get jammed up the most. So you have to figure out what kind of person you are. Are you somebody that needs your hand held, 5 times a day? I don't think you're going to find anybody that's like that, but it's possible. You may be comfortable with, developing a good solid plan, understanding that this is a 6 or 7 month process, and maybe a weekly check-in for you would be good. If they can't do that, and I can't do that, but I could do it every 2 weeks. My schedule's kind of busy. That might be a flag that you would want to look at. How do you want to do phone calls, emails? Remember, when you trap somebody on a phone, you have a tendency to tell war stories, so don't take it personal. They're probably going to want to do text or email, and make sure you're okay with that, because a lot of people don't want to sit here and turn a 10-minute little update call into an hour and a half conversation about denying an Agent Orange. Will you personally assist me in preparing and presenting my claim? So who am I working with? Am I working with you? Are you the guy? Or am I working with somebody on your team? Good to know. That's not necessarily good or bad, but it'll pop up and surprise you, and most likely it'll irritate you, especially if you like having problems getting a hold of somebody. And it's like, Bill, you said it was me and you, bro. We're good to go. Once a week, email. I was totally cool with that. Who is Sally, and how come I can't get you on the phone anymore? Try to do the, setting the expectations. Will you personally be assisting me? Are you going to walk? Because an accredited agent can they're not going to get into your e-benefits account, but they're able to get into the Vbms account, and they're able to walk you through the filling out of the personal statements, suggest what to say, get the thing uploaded for you, like get your claim together, review your claim, and this is a good claim. Hey, come back, Craig, you think this is a good claim? On it, Bill, I think we're good to go. Only problem, Bill, is I don't know what to do. I don't know how to upload it. I got you, bro. I'll upload it for you. We'll do it right now. So are you going to be the one doing that for me? That would be a good one. Is there anybody else that's going to assist in this process? That's good to know. These people are surprising. This is a very personal thing for a lot of guys that are in their 70s. They've been going round and around with the VA for years. It's a frustrating process. So if you're able to identify these frustrations before they pop up, then you can make an informed decision. It is totally normal for people to have assistants and other people in the office helping. If that's not for you, you should ask these questions and make sure, like, hey, you know what, Bill, I want you to be the guy. I've had a bad experience. I've been run through the mill, and I'm terminal now, and I just don't have the life to live anymore. Wasting my time and dealing with a bunch of other people. I want you, Bill. Then after the claim gets filed, a couple other questions would be, will you represent me through the appeals process, to include the Court of Appeals or the BVA? A lot of these guys can and will, and they're able to. This is usually where you kind of wander in a little bit into this process with your claims agent. Some go farther than others if they're good and they know what they're doing. But this is kind of where you make that departure from, normal VSO kind of claims agent to a lawyer. But a lawyer is still a VA representative, so technically they're all in the same bucket here. And then, a couple questions for the VSO, if that's the route you're going to go, or if you decide to switch to a lawyer, same questions apply, and then add a few more. What is your experience with the Board of Veterans Appeals? What is your experience with the Court of Veterans Claims? How many cases have you won? What types of cases have you won? That kind of stuff. So then the last part, this one pertains to the lawyers, because they're the ones that can charge you. What are your fees? How does it work? And what are the expected expenses associated with the fees? You have the fees, and they're capped, and that's why the VA wants you working with accredited agents, so they have this cap on you. But lawyers are notorious for charging you fees for all sorts of things, which, I get it. Making a copy machine and $2 a page. I think there's a lot of lawyer fees that are excessive. But see if you can find out how much the expenses are going to be, so you can expect, okay, you're going to get this much of my back pay if you win, and then you're also going to have $5,000 in expected expenses if this thing's going to drag on for a couple of years. So those are the interview questions that I would ask a potential VA representative. Again, check out Carmela George's book, put it in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.